The first thing that comes to my mind is it was a heck of a competitive game. And you could tell Memphis wanted to win, and our guys wanted to win. And there was a lot of things that this wasn't pretty. I think it's because guys were playing so hard and just the effort, both teams. And for us, I'm really proud of what we did to bounce back in overtime. There was some situations in the second half where I thought we might pull away, and then even to finish the second half, give them credit, they came back and made a good play. But we kind of made some mistakes there at the end of the second half. But then to have the courage and to have the resiliency to come back and knowing you're on the road and in a tough environment and play good in those last 5 minutes, I was really impressed with the team. And you learn along the way. And some of these guys have only been coaching 11 games now. Is that right? Yeah, 11 games now. So when you're doing that, you learn a lot about your team on the road. So proud of the guys and proud of their effort, and a lot of mistakes made, but at the same time to be able to just find a way to get a win, and that's what we needed.
Questions? You guys came into the game second in the country in assist to turnover ratio, and today you guys had 12 assists to 20 turnovers. What do you attribute that to?
Yeah, we were out of character, and a multitude of things. So I thought they did a good job of kind of getting into us and forcing us to be out of rhythm on offense. And we, in the first half, I think a lot of them we weren't playing offense the right way. I thought we took some bad shots, and then we didn't take bad shots. We weren't passing it right. Second half, they turned us over with the pressure. And with my team and even this team, we've been pressed before this year and really made teams pay and attacked them and got points on the other side of it. And we just were hesitant tonight. When they saw our hesitancy, they took advantage of it. And that's why, I love to get our guys back in practice again, because that wasn't us. We're much better than that. And I think you might have saw what I did there the last 10 minutes of the first half. I played all 3 point guards together. And just to have more ball handlers on the court, more security, and still it was tough. It was a drag out, tough game, and it felt like an SEC game. It really did. Home or road SEC game. It felt just like that.
When you get to overtime, just what do you feel like was the difference in the extra 5 minutes?
Yeah, I did a coach's huddle right when the game was going to overtime, and I thought I was going to walk into our players' huddle and pick them up. And that's when I walked into a huddle, and Duke Miles and Tyler Tanner and Tyler Nickel were really running the huddle, and they were excited to be in overtime. And even with mistakes that got us to overtime, they were already moving past it, and they wanted another opportunity. And so a lot of times as a coach, you feel like you got to go pick your team up. I didn't have to do that. They were already excited to play. And I thought in the overtime, getting a lead in this game, and then once we got up 4 points, it felt like more because scoring was hard, and we were playing good defense. They were playing good defense, and then we made enough free throws down the stretch to be able to separate the game.
Coach Rich Andrade from the Williamson Herald. You mentioned that this is 2 straight games where the team hasn't played up to the standard. You mentioned that they might lose by 40 if we came in and played the way we played in Vanderbilt played in the last game. What do you do in practice this week to address that before you happen?
Yeah, we don't have much time, and we got a lot of guys that played 40 minutes tonight, and they got to recover, and we're going on the road again. We're one of the few Power 5 teams that go on the road and play road games. We're playing 3 of them non-conference, and we learn about our team. We get tested. We did at Central Florida. We did tonight. I think we're just out of rhythm a little bit on offense, and that 10-day break that we had for exams kind of messed us up. But I think a game like this will get us back. And if Memphis is a good defensive team. And I thought they did their schemes. I thought what they were doing. I thought they, had us on our heels and we had to adjust. And when you go through that as a team and as a coach, you got film, you show your guys what we did right, what we did wrong, and we made a ton of mistakes. But at the same time, this game was more about our toughness, our defense, and just our competitiveness. We just didn't give in, regardless of what was going on.
Anything else for Coach?
I think there was like 17 minutes and some change left, and Jalen Washington put y'all up by 11, at the free throw line. 5 minutes after that, Memphis had kind of flipped the game on a 20-5 run, and that was the period where they turned y'all over the most. What was going on, I guess, defensively? What was Memphis doing defensively in that stretch to junk up the game so much?
Yeah, they were pressing us, and we expected pressure. We worked on it, and really, I was more shocked by that by anything. Just how we handled it. I think we're a team that's built for teams to press us and be successful. But truthfully, we got a little rattled and lost our composure. And we didn't meet passes. We made some decision mistakes. We did not just kind of keep the composure you need in that game. And they fed off the energy. One turnover led to another. The crowd got into it, and their guys got juiced. And they made it tough on us. And, we got to like the 7:51, I think, at the media timeout there, and I think they might have been up 1 or 2 points. And I told the guys then, I was like, look, we're on the road playing a good team. It's environment's a one-possession game. Let's go play now. And we played really well the first part of that, not the last 30 seconds, but I thought we had a good response. And I thought our responses to mistakes, our responses doing things that weren't great were really good. And I hope that's an attribute we keep all year, because we know adversity's coming. Adversity comes to everybody in this. And if you aren't facing it, you're about to face it.
All right. Thanks, man. All right. Thank you.